and I just put my finger in it. Hello all my friends, I am Nikki and welcome back to my channel. I upload on Mondays, Thursdays, and Fridays, but I also do like to throw surprise uploads in there, and I am sure you're going to want to see them. All you need to do is subscribe. Click that button down below and join the party. And if you have already subscribed, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. So today we're going to be having fun with makeup, which happens to be my other passion. I am not a makeup artist. I just enjoy makeup and I want to share that joy with everybody else. And what I do today for techniques may not necessarily be what I do the next day. I do like to mix it up a little bit. So that's why I will tell you what I'm going to be doing step by step. And we're going to be using the new palette from BH Cosmetics. This is the Aquamarine palette from their Birthstone Collection. I have already got January's and I've also got February's. I plan on getting all 12. Next month for April, that happens to be my birthstone, and that is Diamond. I can't wait to see that one. I bet I see some sparkles in there. But for the Aquamarine palette, these are the shades we have. There's 7 of them, and the best part is $9. That's right, you heard me correctly, $9. That's all this palette costs. And I was very pleased with the performance of these two, so I'm hoping to get the same payoff with this one. And when we're all done, I will go off camera and put on a lipstick and eyelashes and a wig and show you what the final look is all about. So I've already got everything else done with my face. I did put some translucent setting powder under my eyes to catch any fallout that may happen. And I will go ahead and get started. Let's do this. All right, now I did also prime my eyes using P. Louise. So to make sure it's not creasing, because that is a problem I do have very easily. My eyes crease very quickly. So you might see me doing this often. All right, now what I think I want to start off with is the shade right here, and that one is called Big Heart. It's a really pretty kind of deep red, maroonish kind of color. Don't really know how else to describe it, but it's a red. And I'm gonna take this Morphe brush and I'm gonna start it off here in the outer corner, bring it on the lid a little bit, and then bring it over, kind of just creating my shape. And I will dip back into this. I just wanna lay that first bit down here. I'm going to take that in my crease and just up a little bit because I have hooded eyes, so I do find that you can see the shadows better when I bring it up a bit. So kind of like to right here is where I'm thinking. Let me just deepen that up a little more. The pigmentation is actually really good. And this is kind of a shade that reminds me of being in the Garnet palette for January. But I can see why they included this. Because then that way you can make some more neutral type of looks and then some more bluish ones. And don't worry, I will be using the blues. Just bringing that in, swirling it, just blending. You know, basically makeup application is just consisting mostly of blending. That's what we spend most of our time doing, isn't it? All right, so that is looking good. And I'm just going to do the other eye off camera. All right, so now that that eye is complete, I think what I want to do now is go into this shade here. Now I did swatch them, sorry I didn't show you me swatching them, but to me, swatches don't mean all that much. But I think this is going to be really pretty on the eye. It's called Slightly Shy. And again, it's this one right here, and I just put my finger in it. Oh my God, yes. I just gouged it out right there in the corner. You see that? Okay, moving on. Let's just forget I even did that. Can we, please? That would be greatly appreciated. All right, so dip into that and bring it right over here. And by the way, this is a Hank and Henry brush, the name Dell. This color is beautiful. Look at that. Oh my God. And I know this looks really harsh right now. Don't worry, I will fix that. Oh my gosh. Gorgeous. Gorgeous color. And this is only one dip, by the way. That's all I put in there was one dip. All right, let's do the other eye. Do this one off camera again. Okay, I am back. That eye is now done. And I want to take this shade here called Affectionate. It's a nice type of beige color. And I'm just going to put that above the brow bone, like right here. Not above the brow bone, I mean on the brow bone. I know what I'm saying. I'm still distracted from putting my finger in that shade. There we go. Just to kind of highlight it a little bit. All right, so now I want to do the lid. Let me grab my lid brush. All right, and I'm going to dip into this big one right here, which is called Aquamarine. I'm just going to put this on a smudger brush. See if it'll work on the brush. Otherwise, then I will use my fingers. But I try to do a brush first. Let's pat that on. Ooh, it's actually showing up really good. Better than I expected. It's got really beautiful shimmer to it. And I'm not doing a cut crease because I have found that when I do a cut crease, it doesn't look all that much different than me doing it like this, just because of the way my eye is shaped. But I'll still do a cut crease now and then. You do need to do a few coats of this if you do plan on using a brush. Let me try my finger to see what we get. Okay, yeah. Finger definitely does make a difference. I really hate that because then you get your fingers all messy and everything. There we go. All right. Now don't worry, I'm still going to be blending all of this a little bit better. I'm just trying to get the shades on first. So let me go off camera and do this eye. All right, that one is done. And ooh, that does sparkle. Oh, beautiful shimmer. So for the outer corner right here, just to deepen that up a bit, I'm just going to add some more of that big heart right here, because that did get kind of blended away a little bit. I'm just going to bring that over like this. Just like that. I'll just do this one on camera because it'll only take a second to do anyway. But I want to look fairly decent today. Well, I always want to look fairly decent, but today's a special day in our house. It's my other daughter's birthday, Megan. She is 18. Yes. I now have 2 adult children because my son is 25. So guess where my daughter is right now as we speak? She's getting a tattoo. Yeah, she did not waste any time with that one. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I want to blend this out a little bit like I mentioned I would. Let me just grab a different brush for that. So I'm just gonna grab this big brush from Morphe and blend this out a little bit so that way we don't have that harshness between the shades here. Just like this. And again, I'll just do this one on camera. There. That is a little bit better. Just make sure that they match. It's hard to see in that mirror. Let me look here. Yeah, looks like they do. All right. Now I'm going to do my inner corner. And I'm going to use this one right here, which is kind of the color I would think would be in the diamond palette. But now that I look at it, it does have a slight bit of blue undertone. And it is called Jet Setter. It's this sparkly one right there. I'm going to take another Hank and Henry brush. This is the Nicole brush. Gotta love that one. Only it's spelled different. Everybody spells Nicole different than I do. Thank my mom for that one. All right, so I'm going to take this in the inner corner. Ooh. 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 That is beautiful. I kind of want to take a little bit of that on the lid in a way. I'm thinking. Do this corner first. While I debate, I don't know, I don't want to mess it up though. I'm afraid if I do, I'd mess it up. I think maybe just the inner corner is just perfect spot. That's really pretty. Now, one thing I am noticing right now is this eye is getting a little patchy. Do you see that? That does have me a little concerned. So I'm most likely going to have to apply more of that shade right in here. I might as well just do a little bit on this side too while I'm at it. All right, so that, like I said, does have me a little worried because, I mean, if it's already kind of doing that, who knows what's going to happen in an hour or two. I don't want to have to keep reapplying my shadows as the day goes on. Now, I did not have any type of problem like that with either of these palettes, just to let you know. But, oh well, nothing I can do about it now. Okay, so now for the under eye, I'm going to go in with Daydreamer. Just this one right here. It's really pretty baby blue. Kind of matches the lid a little bit, but just not the shimmer. It's basically kind of similar to the shimmer, but a little different. Very close in tone. Go, and I'll just do this eye real quick. It doesn't take too long to do the under eye. I'm just using a Morphe brush, one that does not have a number. It's also what I used for the brow bone. All right, so that is that. There is my look, but of course it'll look a whole lot better once I have lashes and a lip and a wig on. I'll also put on eyeliner, but first let me wipe away that powder. And make sure I have no fallout now. That is perfect. So I don't know if it would be an issue without any powder. I would just suggest using some powder because it did work really, really well. And I used all of the shades except for one. This one right here, which is called Secretive. It's the only one I didn't use. But I will go put on the lashes and everything and be right back, and then I'll give you my overall final thoughts on this palette. All right, I am now back. Got the final look all complete and ready to take my daughter out for her 18th birthday dinner. It's also why I changed my top. So, what do you guys all think? Now, I will go over my final thoughts about the palette here in just a second. But in case you're wondering what else I used to complete this look, that's what I'm going to tell you right now. And if you want to know what else I used on my face for makeup today, I will put that all down in the description box. So, for eyeliner, NYX Cosmetics, this is the Epic Wear Liner Stick in the shade Blue Trip. For my lips, I line them with Juvia's Place in the shade Sweet Nothing, and then I use this lipstick from Doll Beauty in the shade Golden Girl. And then I topped it off with a gloss from AOA Studio. This is the Diamond Lip Gloss, just gives it a little extra shine and sparkle. And for the wig, this is Fox from Motown Tress. All right, now, as far as this palette is concerned, it's worth $9. I will tell you that much, but it just really wasn't as good as the other two were. I loved the one for January and February. I thought they were excellent. It's not that this one's very bad. It's just a little underwhelming. It's just kind of meh for me. Now, I will tell you that I think that this shade here, the Slightly Shy, the one that I put my finger in, I think is gorgeous. That one's holding up really good. So is the Big Heart, the red one. I like that one. And also this Jet Setter. That is beautiful right there in the inner corner. But very, very underwhelmed with Aquamarine. It packed a great punch the second you popped it on the lid, but then it just faded away. And now it's barely even there. I can't even see it hardly. So very disappointed with that one. I, of course, did not get to try Secretive. I will try that one some other time. And I don't know. Like I said, meh. But I do think that it's not a bad palette. I think BH Cosmetics makes an amazing eyeshadow, especially the ones with the square pans. The ones with the round one, not so much. So I'm still recommending it. I just don't recommend that particular shade. But then again, a lot of people might want it just for that one. Just be prepared of what you're gonna expect from it. But that's really all I gotta say about the palette. I do appreciate you guys watching. Let me know your respectful thoughts down in the comments. If you picked it up already or if you tried the other ones from this collection, let me know that too. And if you decide to go get it now after watching this video, let me know that as well. But other than that, that's all I got for today. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you next time. Till then, bye-bye.